Here's the thing too, though. If you go into it seeking and searching like a heat-seeking missile, you're going to miss it when it's shown to you. I think sometimes when we're seeking something too hard, we miss the subtleties of God's grace. And so if you go to Bible study, here's the thing. You might go to the Bible study. You'll walk in and you'll be like, oh, okay, well, there's no pretty girls here. Well, I guess I am not going to come back to Bible study, right? This is the poor man's way of thinking with the poor paradigm, the bad paradigm, bad thinking. He's gonna walk into the place that he thought he was gonna meet a girl. He's gonna look around and be like, huh, well, this is a sausage party. That's what they used to say when I was in high school. It's a sausage party. And you'll leave. Not realizing, look, bro, if you are walking with God and you have his grace, you're gonna go there and you're gonna be a nice guy. You're gonna read the Bible, you're gonna have nice conversations, and you're gonna talk to that old lady. That old lady that's always praying the rosary in the corner. And one day you're going to go over to her, you're going to talk to her, and she's going to say, I think my granddaughter will like you. I'd like to introduce you to my granddaughter. This happens. This kind of stuff happens. And so what I'm saying is you can't plan how it's going to work out. You got to be open to the grace that it's going to work out. But the only way you're going to be open to that grace is if you go do things, but you do it without a neediness. Don't go there heat seeking and trying to find a girl. You go there with an openness for the experience, an openness for whoever is there. Be genuine and pray that God's grace brings that woman into your life. You see what I'm saying? Here's the thing, man. I've experienced this so many times in my life. There's something that you want. There's somewhere that you want to go. There's somebody that you want to meet. And so what do? You put on the heat seeking glasses and you go trying to find that thing, right? So what you're doing is you're using a spotlight. You know how a spotlight is? A spotlight is very narrow. The problem is the spotlight, when you shine a spotlight into the dark, you can only see in the circle of that spotlight. So just based on your own will and where you turn that spotlight, that's all you're going to see. That's the definition of being narrow-minded, is having a narrow scope of vision. I'm going to go here so that I can have this. But you know what a floodlight is? A floodlight shines like this, spread wide. Now, it's not as intense. It's more spread out and diffuse. But when you walk into a place with a floodlight, you can see more broad. It's got greater aperture. So there's things that you might not even see directly that in the corner of your eye is waving at you. Two guys walk into the Bible class. One with a spotlight, right? He spotlights around. He don't see what he's looking for. He gets dejected and despondent and walks out. The guy with the floodlight walks in, boom. He surveys what's going on. He's soft and he's open, just like that light. He's soft and he's open. In the corner of his eye, he's available to see that nice old lady over there. Looks like my grandma. I'm going to talk to her. And you start talking to that old lady, and next thing you know, she's pointing you in the right direction. Go this way. Go that way. That's God's grace. God's grace is available when we let go of the narrow spotlight. There's no grace in the narrow spotlight. There's only frustration and ego and grasping and needing. I'm going to make it. Softness. So my advice is to go into it soft and allow God's grace to carry you to where you're supposed to be, bro.